Today, I'll be discussing when laws take effect under Article 2 of the Civil Code. Let's begin with the general rule. A law becomes effective 15 days after its complete publication, either in the official gazette or in a newspaper of general circulation. The reason behind this rule is simple. The people must first be informed of what the law requires before they can be bound by it. Publication is therefore a matter of due process. Without it, a law has no binding force. Now there's an exception to this general rule. A law may provide for its own date of effectivity and even specify the manner of publication. For example, a statute might say, "This act shall take effect immediately after its publication in a newspaper of general circulation." But even with an immediate effectivity clause, publication is still mandatory. The Supreme Court has been clear that no law can take effect without publication, because people cannot comply with a law they do not know. Next, let's talk about mandatory publication. Publication must be in full. Partial publication or publication only of the title or summary does not count. The entire text of the law must appear, because its purpose is to inform the public of its complete contents. If not published in full, the law is not deemed published at all. Once properly published and effective, the law binds everyone. That brings us to Article 3 of the Civil Code, which states that ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. In Latin, we call this principle ignorantia legis non excusat. In other words, once a law is in force, every citizen is presumed to know it. A person cannot escape liability by saying, "I didn't know there was such a law." However, this rule applies only to mandatory and prohibitory laws, those that impose duties or prohibit certain acts. To summarize, general rule: laws take effect 15 days after publication. Exception: a law may set its own effectivity date, but publication is still required. Publication: it must be full and proper. Ignorance of the law: no one is excused once a law becomes effective. The key takeaway is that the validity and enforceability of a law depend on its publication, because only through publication can the people know what the law requires, and only then can justice be fairly enforced.